show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. And he'll take this down to the 33. The numbers for Williams a week ago, 10 carries, 54 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Back to throw. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Can give the tackle to Anthony Walker. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Third down, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense, But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. Oh, what a move. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Wilson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Williams going to get it again on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Wilson. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Like it's been this negative ways. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Here's Hardman to return. That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6. Completes it to Hardman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed his team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Nico Hardman from 10 yards out as they have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle, complete to Judy. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tershawn Wharton. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Frank Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
As I see it, first, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. So, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Give him 2 on the play there, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. Uses the stiff arm. Has strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Second and 2. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to about the 22 here. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of this. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They lost 7 in a row coming into this ball game, but lo and behold, they have the lead here as this drive begins 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd down at 5. Now it's Wilson. Out route complete to Dulcich. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Wilson. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson been looking his way all game. Dulcich, another catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they'll run the end around here with Judy. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the slant, he's got Hardman. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Able to find Gray here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll look to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On the handoff, Taylor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs will have the football back in Excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get the lead up to 4. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Kansas City, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.